Hi there, good morning. This is Ethan Colm with Alderman's Toyota, where your satisfaction is our top priority. And this is the 2024 Toyota Tacoma SR5. This one's finished in Celestial Silver Metallic. It has a blackout package on the front for the emblems and is powered by a 2.4-liter turbocharged four-cylinder making 278 horsepower. That's mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission, so you have pretty smooth gear shifts. The turbocharger in this is a twin scroll turbo, so you get that torque kind of low down in the rev range, which is going to be great for off-roading, things like that. Up front, you have the iconic front-end design of the new Tacomas now, going for that sort of Baja-inspired look. You have LED headlights on the front right there. Those are going to be your high beams and low beams, and then your fog lights are down at the bottom right there. Let me show you this real quick. So, this vehicle has the smart key system and is push to start, so you'll be able to do the remote start from the key fob right here. It's 1, 2, 3, and then keep on holding. Then you'll get a little flash from the lights there. I don't know if you see that all too well. And then the vehicle will remote start for you. Up front, this is the blacked out emblem. Looks pretty sharp, and it kind of goes in line with the rest of the aesthetics on this vehicle here. You have some silver wheels right there. Those are 6-lug, wrapped in a Firestone tire all season. You have mud flaps right there, which are great for Vermont and our muddy roads. A blacked out Tacoma logo, and of course a blacked out SR5 logo up here. Smart key system, again, you can lock and unlock the vehicle just by walking up to it. The key's in my pocket. Right there, I've now locked the vehicle, and then to unlock it, it's just little button right there. Gas cap on the left side. You have your exhaust right there. Independent suspension on the back of the SR5 grade versus leaf springs. You have pretty sharp looking rear end design here. A couple lights, LED lights right on the middle right there. And then actually on the middle right there is what I was trying to talk about, is the Tacoma logo. That has a little black inlay to kind of make it pop. I don't know if you see that right there. That's a little inlay on that Tacoma badge, and then blacked out 4x4 logo there. And then to remind you that you're driving a Toyota, it's written right there. It also says Tacoma along the top here. Let me go through, unlock the vehicle, because this is locked up. So if you had a tonneau cover on and the vehicle is locked, you wouldn't be able to get in until the vehicle's entirely locked. Heard that little switch there. Right here's your reversed camera. Tailgate down right here. This is a composite aluminum reinforced bed. You have the deck rail system on the side there for tie downs should you put something in the back here. You have LED bed lighting up there, and that entire rear glass is of course defrosting. 7-pin and 4-pin connector for towing in the back here. That's all iced up. And then you have your tow hitch receiver and a spare on the inside there. Let's take a look at the back here. I have that seat pushed pretty far back, but as you can see here, you have your all-weather floor mats inside this box here. We love to put them inside boxes and then keep them inside here so they stay fresh for the customer. But let me get this put forward so I can show you a little bit of the features of this truck. These are your deck rail cleats. Put those over there. This is a 60/40 fold. Right here you have a little bit more space in the back there. You can put some things down here for storage. 60 on this side, 40 on the other. And the same thing comes to down here for storage. So 60 on this side, 40 on the other side. You have a little bit of storage there, and this can also snap right into this space right there. But let's close that up. Door cards right here, pretty easy to clean. You also have a little bit of protection down here. Now, I'm 6 foot tall. I'm kind of a bigger guy, but I want to show you the rear space you have in here. So this seat is absolutely as far as it can go, and I'm still pretty comfortable in the back here. As you can see, I can move around pretty comfortably. My head sits up pretty high, and you're kind of sitting up higher in these rear seats. So as you see, it's theater type seating. So this seat platform is right there. versus down there, a little bit lower. Since the remote start is on, you can see it's not ready to drive, but when you hop in, you put your foot on the brake, and then you press the push to start button, and it'll go right along. You have microphones up there in the center, right there and right there. And then in your center console, this one does have the heated seat upgrade, which is nice to have, especially this time of year. And then you have 2 USB Type-C fast chargers there. Then you have your 4-wheel drive selector and tow haul modes. In the back here, you have a little connector. You can go through if you put a little cigarette lighter in there or a charge cable. And then 4 cup holders right there, or 2 cup holders right there. And speaking of cup holders, you have even more down over in here, and the door cards. And these are one-touch power up and down windows for all 4 windows. One touch sends them right back up. So, as you can see, that's pretty far back. It's shouting at me because I left the lights on in order to show you what those high beams look like, or for those lights up front look like. I want to also show you the fog light, so at the end I'll show you that there. You have just a normal seat right here, manual adjustable, but you do get lumbar support, and these seats are pretty nicely bolstered. You have a gray stitch along the edge there, this sort of pattern here, and the seat is nice, comfortable, kind of holds you in tight. But let's hop on in. So this is my driving position. In fact, I'm a little far back, so I'm going to scooch forward. I've actually ended up scooching backward, but there we go. A little bit forward. And then this is a telescoping, and also back and forth right here. You can change it. But foot on the brake, push to start, as you see here, and I'll lift this up a little bit, close it. So you have a 6-inch display right here. This is going to have your little bits of functions here. This is right now on the turbo gauge, but you can completely customize this, put it on something you want. You also do get like towing modes and everything here, trailer mode, and then you have pitch and roll, which is kind of cool, traction monitor, and your tire pressure. So a lot of things to kind of fiddle around on here and get to kind of have a customized experience where you kind of want it. Normal climate control, so hot to the right, cold to the left, and then fans on the right. To turn everything off, it's just the button right there. But the heated seats, for you and the passenger, you have 3 separate levels. It's nice to have. Really cool. And then right here, I wanted to show you this. This is a wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto compatible for this vehicle. So if you wanted to go through, I'll show you this. Reverse. You have a high definition display that has predicted path of travel. That's going to kind of show you where you're going when you're reversing, which is nice to have too. But a nice small display that's not in your face. This is my driving position. As you see, it's completely out of the way of the glass up here. And then an auto dimming rear view mirror right here, which is cool to see. And of course, sunglasses holder. Always need one of those. And then up here is your SOS function, your lights for the cabin, and then the door option. So I'll just put it on doors. When the doors open, it's going to automatically turn on the interior lights. Also, to remind you that you're in a Tacoma, it says it right there, Tacoma. And then Toyota here. And then I think that's probably about it for all the little Tacoma Easter eggs in here. Sometimes they like to hide them around. It's a grab bar there, another grab bar there for getting in and out of the vehicle for your passenger. So I have those lights on, the vehicle is on all the way. Let's finish the rest of this walk around. Oops. So, coming around the back here, tail lights look nice. Little jack points. What are you going to expect for gas mileage in this vehicle? Well, it's going to be 21 combined. That's 19 city, 24 highway. It's pretty good for this size of truck. And then mud guards, heated front seats, deck rails, all-weather floor mats, and the tailgate insert, and then the black badge overlay. This does have Toyota Safety Sense 3, so that's going to be your pre-collision detection. You're going to have rear cross traffic alert with this too, so if you're backing up and your car is coming outside of your blind spot, it'll give you a little notification. You also have blind spot monitoring on these mirrors as well, which is just great to have. And you're gonna have lane departure warning, lane keeping assist when you're in cruise control, and radar cruise control on this vehicle, which is, again, for those longer trips, just nice to have. All in all, really good truck. This is kind of the spec to get for just kind of doing everything if you don't need any of the off-road bits. But if you'd like to learn more about pricing and availability of these vehicles, I'll leave a link down below in the description where you can find out more about that. Or come see it for yourself here at Alderman's Toyota on Route 7 South here in Rutland and come take it for a test drive. I've been Ethan. Thank you so much for watching.